Question is, what the fuck happened?
You win some, you lose some. Next game, we'll win it.
And don't sign Patterson. And I mean, who's Patterson? Was he here tonight or?
Checking in, Patrick Patterson. I didn't see him either.
No, he was a no-show, and it's cool that we got Norman Powell in the fourth quarter for about a minute, and that was cool. But DeMario Carroll got dunked on about 3 or 4 times, which was pretty awesome. And then beyond that, yeah, scoring 80 points in a playoff game at home.
So who is that? Is that Casey? Is that Casey's fault?
We have zero offense. We have no offensive sets. We have no structure whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense that we are getting outplayed by a younger team, an inexperienced team in the playoffs, and here we are as supposed to be a contender. And at home, and we lose, what, we're 0 for 9 now in the first round? Awesome, yeah.
So what happened?
I don't even know, man. It's pathetic what happened in the third and fourth quarter. It let all the fans down, too.
The refs seem to be a little biased. You think there's some conspiracy against the Raptors?
I don't know that. I've seen this in every first game we play, every game.
You think we can bounce back?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to win this series still.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. First quarter, we started off slow. DeRozan was off to a good start, so I thought, okay, maybe we'll get something going on. Second quarter, we put the foot on the gas a little bit. We took the lead. Third and fourth quarter, I don't know what happened. Ball movement stopped, defense leaking everywhere. We're going to get it back game 2. It was tough to take another loss game 1, but I have faith in this team. We're going to come back strong in the series, hopefully.
Milwaukee played well.
They did. Credit to Antetokounmpo, friggin' Middleton, Brogdon, rookie, but he's playing like a friggin' seasoned vet out here. I don't know, man. I have to go home, take this in, come back stronger Tuesday.
I'm still processing it, but what about this Greek the Freak guy?
He earned the title. 6'11", plays like a point guard, does anything. It's crazy. He's a next talent, next LeBron maybe. He has a great future ahead of him, but I hope the Raptors can really bring this back together.
We have hope. We can bounce back from this.
Yeah.
We have no idea, man. The Raptors, they disappointed us in the fourth quarter, only scoring 6 or 7 points, I think. But we got next game. We're going to come back and beat them. That's how we always do it.
Do you blame anybody? Is this Casey's fault or the offense?
I blame their confidence. Their confidence just went downhill. After the start of the second half, they just went downhill, dog.
So, are they going to bounce back in game 2?
Of course they're going to bounce back. They always bounce back.
What do they need to do to bounce back in game 2?
Stronger than them, that's it.
Be more confident. Shoot. That's the most important thing, in my opinion.
But no doubt that they're coming back and winning this series.
Of course they're going to come back.
4-1.
4-1.
Honestly, I just feel like Raptors let off. You know, they didn't put off enough pressure and whatnot, and they just let the young guys get to them. That's all it is. You know what I mean? If they were playing their game instead of letting Milwaukee play their game, they would have won this game.
Do you point the finger at Casey? Whose fault is it?
I point the finger at the Raptors. It's not an individual effort. It's a team effort, and the team just didn't play as a team. They played to Milwaukee's game. They let the young guys play their game, and that's what's up. They gotta play their own game. The Raptors, when the Raptors play their own game, they're undefeatable. They're undefeatable.
But they let Milwaukee come in and play their game.
They let Milwaukee come in our hometown in Toronto and play their game, and that's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Okay, I gotta say something though. We got Carroll, who's supposed to be a three-point specialist. Honestly, the worst three-point specialist in the league, because at one point he shot 2 for 26 in the season. I don't know about you. I play basketball. I can't shoot. I do layups, and I can hit more than 2 out of 26.
Yeah.
And probably 50% of those shots are wide open shots.
I want to see a little more Norman Powell.
I would have. He's had a really good season. I don't understand why he didn't play more. And honestly, I do blame this on the coach, because what is it, 9 games in a row now? They've lost game 1. That's not the players. That has to be the way I look at it is JV. How many times has he gone 9 out of 9? I'm not saying he had the best game tonight, but I'm just saying in general, he's gone 9 out of 9, 10 out of 10, and they stopped giving him the ball in the second half. It happens all the time. I don't understand why they do it. They don't swing the ball enough. They don't think out of all the teams from, say, 5 to 8, Milwaukee's the one team I wanted to play, because they got the Greek Freak, and that's it. Right? Every other team has at least 2 players. They got Greek Freak, and that's it. And they still got, you lose by 20 points almost at home, that's embarrassing.
What the hell just happened there?
To be honest, I do not know. The Leafs are going to come back. All I know, tonight, win, W. That's all I know.
So, okay, the Maple Leafs are playing right now. We're going to rock and roll. But what about the Toronto Raptors? You're wearing that Raptors jersey. What just happened there, man?
To be honest, what happened was they let them win this game. They're going to get them a little bit of confidence, but we're going to come back and forth.
We were missing some confidence tonight.
We're going to see some confidence.
I don't know, man. Lowry wasn't hitting any threes at all, and they didn't play Powell, to the end. Ibaka was pretty good, but
I think they should have played Powell more.
yeah, I think so. And Itty Bitty, I don't know, man.
I think Valanciunas can hit more shots if he's given more opportunity. But I really think Carroll played too much.
Who?
DeMarre Carroll.
Yeah, he doesn't hit much at all. I'm kind of, not happy with this play at all, So they should play Powell more, I think. Lowry was off. DeRozan was upset. So it was just a bad game, I think, But,
They can bounce back?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Think they can still win the series?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Third, fourth quarter just collapsed. Kind of upsetting, but you know what? That's only game one. Raptors, I find they like to get in. They like to kind of see what's happening in the first game. They take the loss always, but then guess what? They come and they steal one on the road, and that's what's going to happen. Lowry goes ghost, but he's going to come back. So he always does.
What's with Jason Kidd and seeming to have some kind of Raptors number?
He's just a beauty. What other way around it, man? He's a vet. He knows how to play us. But DeRozan's gotten better. And we also have Ibaka, we also have Tucker, we got all these guys. We got this.
So you think we're coming back winning 4 in a row?
Like Rasheed Wallace said when he was on the Detroit Pistons, we will win game 2. We will win game 2.
Like Mark Messier from the New York Rangers. We will win tonight.
Game 2.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Listen, we're going to do it. You got anything to add, my man?
Go Raptors!
Go Raptors! So we're here with Josh, the intern with Virgin Radio. We wanted to talk a little bit Raptors.
Let's talk Raptors.
So what do you think? What the hell happened with the Raptors tonight?
Honestly, I didn't even catch the game. I was driving up, and I thought we were going to be walking away with a victory going into this. Seeing it was a home crowd game. I think we're going to be able to fix a few things, though, after seeing what we did wrong. And then from that point, we'll be able to recover in the second game.
So what do you think they need to do to recover to kind of bounce back in game 2?
I think it's more or less just building confidence again. Like going back from last playoff run, it was more or less just looking back at all of our all-stars, so DeRozan and looking at Lowry, and just making sure they had the right confidence level going into it, making sure they're making the right shots and contributing to the right teams, right? So instead of just making their own shots and maybe it's just getting it out of their hands because they want to get it before the shot clock runs out, they should be contributing with other players from the bench, whether it's Norman Powell or Corey Joseph, just figuring out what we can do in order to make sure that everything works out for us.
Some people were talking about Carroll needing to be benched for Norman Powell. Do you think it's time to...
I think we should take him off, but not for Norman Powell. I think we should replace him for PJ Tucker. Just seeing as how he was able to manhandle the Greek Freak, maybe we weren't able to put a full stop on him, but think about the size difference and just the amount of things that he's been able to contribute for the Bucks. We can only do so much to put a stop on him, right?
No, absolutely. And you think if we lock down the Greek Freak, we'll have a chance of actually winning this series?
I don't think we have a chance of shutting down the Greek Freak, to be honest with you. I think just the way that he's been able to proportion himself just all around the court, being his size, being able to dish out assists, being able to just be there all around for the Bucks. I think what we should be able to do is figure out how we can work around that and still improve our own chances at winning this series.
You let him get his points and you shut everybody else down.
Exactly. And then from that point, too, as soon as they see that we're building our confidence that way, we'll be able to improve more on offense. So, I don't know. I feel like it's more about being able to be a constructive defense, which will actually make, in turn, a better offense.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. What do you think happened with the Raptors tonight?
Third quarter killed them. Yeah, that's what I think. It was exciting. It was, typical Raps.
Except for the fact that we lost and we should have won.
Yeah. I mean, our history doesn't bode well for game 1.
That's true.
Which is too bad. So I have huge high hopes.
Well, I think we've lost the last 9 home openers to the playoffs in history.
Game 1.
So what do they need to do to win the next game?
Wow, let's see. A few things. Offense needs to step up. I mean, look at Lowry's numbers. They weren't as high as he's normally hitting. So, we've got a few guys who probably weren't playing the best game of their night. So, yeah.
But you think they have a chance to come back?
Absolutely. I mean, they need to step up on D, but it's one of those nights where you look at some of the guys that they're playing against and you need to figure out how you're playing. So you need to figure out who's going to guard best against some of those incredibly dynamic players that Milwaukee has. The thing is their main guys, every one of them had a good game. And that's the thing, is so you need to look at those 3-4 main players and say, you know what, we need to really step up. And it's just about learning how to play their game and what they're going to do.
More confidence and
absolutely.
learning that. Okay. Somber note, what have the Raptors got to do to turn things around?
It's not the Raptors. It's Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's got to take smart shots. That guy was 0-6 from deep tonight. That's unacceptable. The guy went to the three-point contest. What's up with that, man?
He needs to get that wrist working or something.
He's like, oh, my wrist. No, it's playoff time. You don't got no pain in the playoffs.
So if he turns it around, you think the Raps turn it around?
100%. He's a top 20 player in the league. If he turns it around, they'll all turn it around. They have to, because you know what? He's the leader of that team. As much as DeMar had a great season, Kyle's the leader of that team.
He's the heart and soul of the team.
We all know it. It's true.
It's true.
But, I mean, hey.
Well, let's go Raptors.
At the end of the day, we got 7 games, and hope they can take 4 of them. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you so much. All right.
Hey.
Let's go Raptors.
Raptors, baby!
Woo! What's with Jason Kidd?
Who's Jason Kidd?
Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. No, but this guy seems to be like the Raptors' kryptonite.
Pretty much, yeah. Ever since back in the day, being able to pull Vince Carter over to the Nets, and now he's the coach. So I don't know. I feel like what we have to be able to do is just, we're struggling from a point guard aspect right now in the playoffs. We need to look at what he's doing in order to make sure that the Bucks are actually pursuing what they need to do, and just take that advice that he's using subliminally and make that to our advantage, and then hopefully we'll be able to walk away with a W in game 2.
Rock and
it's
roll.
at Holmes again too, so fuck. I think the fans got it. Sorry.
I think we're gonna bounce back. I think we got it with a magic.
Oh yeah,
well,
I think we got it.
Thank you so much.
No worries, man.
Let's
Pleasure.
do a little Let's Go Raptors.
Yeah.
All
right, here we go. Who's jumping in? I know you want to be in.
You want to get me on this? All right, let's do a classic.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go Raptors!
And just because we got the Leafs in the background, Leafs go. Go Leafs go. We doing that one too?
Go Leafs go!
Go!
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Go.